Lovely smell, right?
This is nothing.
You're probably used to it.
Yeah, that's nothing. Alright. Let me get my machine and go gear going.
That's all the wood that I had to pull up. They had all that debris and wood covering it. I don't know why they would do that from previous homeowners. It's crazy. So I lifted up all that wood and started digging last night. Finally found it. And that's when I called Hunter, when I saw the top of it. And he came right over and finished digging it for me. Thank goodness. Today's trash day, so I'll be able to hopefully put a lot of that in the trash. I just don't know if I have any gloves. I did it without gloves yesterday. It was so gross. It's like man's work. I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound like that, but that was definitely like, I'm not the type of woman that likes to do that kind of work. It's disgusting. I don't know if I put that in if I put some of that stuff in a barrel, if the trash people will come pick it up. I'm not sure if I can put that stuff in the trash. I might have to haul it to the dump. I'll have to ask Hunter if the trash people will take it. Danny the plumber just arrived, so the saga continues. Hopefully he'll be able to get this fixed and we can just put it to bed. I have a lot of work to do tonight and Christine's coming, so hopefully we'll be able to get it done. Let's wait and see. What do you mean I'm your last customer? Are you retiring?
Today at noon.
You are?
Yep.
Congratulations.
Today at noon. I'm surprised they even sent me here.
Oh my gosh. Now, do you own the company or you work for?
No, I used to own Danny's Drain. It used to be Danny's Drain.
Yeah.
Now it's Brian Schultz Plumbing, and they bought it from me. And I've just been working with them. Been doing it for 34 years now.
Wow, you look too young to be retiring.
55.
That's how well I just turned 57.
I just turned 55 on this past Saturday.
Oh my God, and you're retiring.
Yep, it's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
So did you get a nice pension from the company or?
Dad is phenomenal. It's awesome.
Oh my God, good for
then-
you, Danny. That's awesome.
I guess I graduated in '83.
I graduated in 82.
Yeah, and when I graduated, I started plumbing and working with these guys just a couple years later, and I've been, it's crazy.
What are you gonna do, fish?
I'm actually moving to Puerto Rico.
You're moving to Puerto Rico?
Yes, I had a bunch of friends that moved down there, and so I'm gonna go down there and you hit it. And I'm going down there to fish.
You're going down there to
Yeah,
fish?
it's just a big partying place. That's all it is. My house here is paid for, so I'm going to keep my house here.
Yeah.
And I built a house down there about 5 years ago. So it's done. It's only 5 years old. So,
Good for
I'm
you.
moving down there. And
Holy cow, that's awesome,
I know,
Danny.
it's absolutely crazy.
Congratulations. What a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, my retirement is phenomenal. I've been, since I was 23, I've been putting away $200 a week.
Oh my God, you're awesome.
$200 a week.
You're awesome.
I put away 100, but they matched it.
Yeah.
So.
So into your 401k?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna cash it out because I don't want to take no chances of anything.
Right.
And then basically moving down there. I know, it's crazy.
You're gonna be like the Mexican fisherman, but only you're gonna be the Puerto Rican fisherman. Do you know that story?
I've heard of it.
You never heard of it?
I sort of.
So there was a Mexican fisherman, and he had a little boat, and he'd go out every day and catch enough fish and bring it back. And one day he came into port, and there was a big New York City slicker there, and he says, "Wow, that's a nice catch of fish you got there." And he said, "But you're all done for the day?" And he said, "Yeah." He goes, "Why wouldn't you stay out and catch more fish?" And he said, "Why would I?" He goes, "Well, if you catch more fish, you'll be able to sell more fish at the market." And he goes, "Well, why would I want to do that?" And he said, "Well, because if you do that, you'll be able to buy a boat, a bigger boat." And he says, "Why would I do that?" And he said, "Because then you can hire a crew and you can catch more fish." And he said, "Well, why would I want to do that?" And he said, "Well, if you catch more fish with a bigger boat and a big crew," he says, "before you know it, you can be on the stock exchange and you can be selling fish all over the country. And then you could sit back and relax and enjoy your life." He said, "That's what I'm going to do right now." He says, "I'm all done for the day. I caught enough fish for my family, for my friends. I'm going to go and relax the rest of the day. Why would I want to take it any further?" That's the Mexican fisherman story, and you're going to be the Puerto Rican fisherman.
Yeah, a couple of guys that I know, they moved down there from actually my school, and you know, they work for fire department down there, but
So
they don't have that much.
did you build the house after the hurricane down there? Did you find a spot, and was it after?
Yeah, it was before that.
Oh, it was before the hurricane you built it?
Before that, yeah, it was before that. But I never had no issues or nothing. The house I built, solid concrete walls, the whole thing.
Awesome. With the best plumbing in the whole
Yeah, I went
island.
down and did the plumbing. I took time off them, and they let me do that. Yeah, that pipe got a big root or something growing through it.
Wow, that's like the Mac Daddy of snake machines.
Yeah, it's pretty
Aggressive.
serious problem that's over there. It's about where that tree is,
You think it might be the tree roots?
probably.
So if it's the tree roots, do you think that the tube is busted?
Yeah, but you know, if I can get it to flow, then you know it might last another 2 or 3 years.
So I wonder if the tube is busted because of the tree roots.
Yeah, it could.
Does it seep into the ground? It doesn't go into the sewers?
No, it does both.
So like it might have like a small crack in it, but it's still gonna flow into the sewage and just a
Yeah.
little bit seep into the ground. How do we know that for sure though? Like
You don't without putting a camera through there.
you have to
Right.
send a camera down there?
They'll pay for this. You know, they'll have me to do it this time, and then if it does it again, then they'll
Pay for
go
the
further.
camera?
Yeah, they'll go further. They don't just on a whim of it.
Are you married?
No,
No?
no.
No kids?
I got 3.
Do you? I have
was
4.
married- I was married like 29 years.
Were you?
Gave her 3 chances to stop messing around.
Oh, geez, you're kidding.
And then it was just too much. And that's it.
Wow. Oop, seems like the clog must be really far away. It's like,
No, it's right there. I'm staying like on it. I'm gonna pull back. It's on there.
oh, you're going in and out. Oh, I see. I thought I thought it was like going out the whole time.
No, it's staying on the problem.
It didn't free it up.
Yeah, no more cleaning sewers after today. That's it.
All right, so take your time so this can be truly your last job.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the last one.
Nothing. It's like fishing.
Yeah.
That's why you're fishing. That's why you're gonna go fish.
Looks like it's just under the stairs.
Is the company having a retirement party for you?
We already did that.
They did? That's nice. How many? How
We
many?
did that on Friday.
Awesome.
Last Friday we did it.
How many people work for the company?
Well,
12? That's a nice party.
yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. And when this is all over, we're all doing something in Puerto Rico. They're gonna take a cruise. They're gonna pay for a cruise for everybody and come and stay at the port for a couple of days. Come to my house for a few days.
You know, I buy storage units that people have defaulted on. You know, like
Yeah.
Storage Wars, and
Uh-huh.
and then I take the stuff and I resell it either like on. Years ago, it was like Craigslist and like the Facebook Marketplace now, and or eBay, just different. I'm a reseller, and
gotcha.
the first storage unit I ever bought was probably 20 years ago. I had my son who is now 21, and I was pregnant with my second son, and I went. It was in Boston, and it was a storage auction that people actually showed up at. Now a lot of that stuff is online, but people actually showed up, and I'm there with pregnant with a baby carriage, and it was a cold winter, snowy, icy New England day, and not very many people showed up at it, and the storage manager opened up the door to the storage unit that the person had defaulted on, and it was all plumbing supplies. The whole thing. It was somebody's business, inside the storage unit. And it was all plumbing supplies. And the few people that were there, I don't remember how many people. There was probably 5 or 6 of us standing there. And the auctioneer started it off at like $100, no bids. And then he went down to $75 and no bids. Nobody wanted to clean out that, storage unit full of plumbing elbows and tubes and plumbing supplies. And then he went down to, $50. Nobody wanted it. And so then he's like, "Does anybody give me $25? So I raised my hand and I said, I'll give you $25. And my husband and I were newly married, and all of our friends were like, just starting businesses and stuff. And my husband's friend, Tony Lenz, had just started a plumbing business.
Oh,
and
wow.
I called him up and I said, "Hey, Tony." And he's like, "Donatella." And I said, I got a prize for you. And he's like, "Yeah, what do you got?" And I gave him the address of the storage unit.
Yeah.
I said, "I just bought a storage unit full of plumbing supplies." He came down and it was like, to him, a gold mine. I
Oh,
mean, it
yeah.
was a gold mine.
Oh, wow.
And 10 years
awesome.
later, he said to me, he's like, I haven't needed to buy a plumbing elbow for 10 years because of you. Well, today,
Yeah.
21 years later, he's probably a millionaire. He built a beautiful home up in Boston. His plumbing business took off,
Yeah.
was so successful.
That's
And,
awesome.
you know, he thanks me for that. Like, you know, he,
Yeah. That's good.
for
That's
giving
good.
him such a huge head start in life by getting that storage unit. The guy that owned it went to jail
Oh, yeah.
for something and defaulted on the unit and, you
Yeah.
know, lost the business. You know, whatever he did wrong, and I don't know the whole story, but yeah, that was like one of my biggest good deeds of my life.
Yeah,
You
nothing
know,
wrong with that at all.
yeah, doing that. It was to this day it makes me feel so good to tell that story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It should.
he was so happy. He was so happy.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I like hearing things like that.
yeah. What are you putting, a Mac Daddy?
Yeah, just something a little sharper and just to try something.
more vicious.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And if this doesn't get it, it will definitely have to be dug up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, how do they do that across this porch? I wonder if that would be on me.
I don't think so. I'm hoping it's beyond that walkway over there.
That's probably what they have insurance for, right? Like they would probably have to put an insurance claim into it because well, I pay
It ain't enough.
I pay a really high HOA, you know,
Yeah.
lot fee for, and
Oh, I know.
this is part of like, I think why it's so expensive. All I can say is thank goodness, you know, this is one of the benefits of not owning a house because if
Yeah.
I owned the house, own the land, then this would be on me.
Right.
So this is one of the perks of doing lot land. I have a friend coming in from out of town tonight at 5:30 and she's staying here with me. I just hope that we can get it cleared so that
Yeah, I think that's gonna happen.
I mean, we have the clubhouse that we can use.
I was hoping we could at least get it going until they figure out what they're gonna do with it.
I just bought it. I just bought it 3 weeks ago.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
totally root infested. How long was it empty?
The house,
Yeah.
they said 4 months
Yeah.
before they decided to sell it. Is that still going in or is it coming out?
Nah, it's just staying right at the same spot.
It's not moving. Oh, shoot.
Not at all. Not even sure I'm gonna be able to get through it. If I get through, it won't even, it's not gonna stay open.
You can already tell that.
Yeah, when it's this nasty of a problem.
So then you're gonna have to tell them that they need to go down there with a camera.
I'm gonna call Mari and see if I can get him to come down there. Been the first one here that I at least couldn't get through.
Really? You've always been able to get through?
Oh yeah, I could usually get through a bunch of them.
Leave it to me. I'm special that way. Is it moving at all?
I haven't gotten anywhere any further at all.
Is that the most aggressive tip that you have on the truck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm okay. I had something before I came here. I'm good. Thank you.
It's not even budging, the water line. Oh, what a disappointment. I thought,
We're not giving up yet.
thank you so much for not giving up.
Oh no.
I had Roto-Rooter out here yesterday, and
Oh yeah?
yeah, oh my gosh, what a fiasco.
What happened?
Well, he
Or don't ask.
no, I'll tell you. So he wanted to go in through one of the toilets in the house, and the toilets are old, so the the whole house needs to be remodeled. So the turnoff valve for the toilet, he was afraid to turn it off because he said it was really rusted looking.
Right.
So he was afraid that it would break, and if it broke, he wanted to turn off the water to the house. So we couldn't find where the water turnoff was to the house,
Right.
and we couldn't find this. It was, I finally called the homeowner, and she gave me an idea of where it was, and I just started digging. He wanted to send the excavation team out here at the tune of $600 to find, to dig up around the house to find where that was. And I looked at him and I'm like, $600, I'm gonna go to Home Depot and buy a shovel and I'll dig up around the foundation of the house. I mean, that's just, crazy. And then he wouldn't he wouldn't go through the toilet. He wouldn't remove the toilet because of the age of the toilet. And we still don't know where the turnoff is for this house. We looked all around the property. The two things that we thought were turnoffs, they think are sprinklers. So I don't know where the water turnoff for this house is. I have no idea. I don't know how I'm going to find that. They don't have any idea either, the former homeowners.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he left, he left saying that, between this, that, and the other thing, it was going to be like almost $1,500 to try to get the plumbing to work. And so Hunter was nice enough to say that if I found where this pipe was, that he would come over with a snake. And so I started digging and I found it and I texted him, and he came over here at 9:30, 10 o'clock last night and tried to clear it for me. And it didn't work. And he said he was going to put a call into you. But yeah, Roto-Rooter was just like, not only was he throwing out these crazy numbers at me, but to be honest with you, like, I felt like he really wasn't interested in even tackling the job. Like, he didn't want to do it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of those guys, they're like with permission and stuff. That's how a lot of them get paid.
I mean, I just, I know that they pay for ads on the internet, but I just Googled #1 plumbing service in Palm Beach Gardens, and they came up first. Of course they came up first because they pay a ton of money to Google to put their ads first. And I'm like, you know what, Roto-Rooter, I'm sure they have a bad reputation sometimes, but I'm sure that they must have somewhat of a good reputation because let's face it, they're nationwide.
Yeah.
And everybody knows the name Roto-Rooter, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to call them. And they said same price, whether it's 3 in the afternoon or 3 a.m., the service call, free estimates to come out and, diagnose the problem. So I was like, what do I have to lose? I might as well call them and just, see what they have to say, get them out here.
Yeah.
I think this is a dying trade. Plumbers, electricians, carpenters. So many parents push their kids to go to college these days that I don't think we have a lot of trades people coming into the, trade market.
Yeah, I believe that. A lot of guys want to be on the computer and don't want to.
Did your kids go to college?
My kids are phenomenal. They've done. My daughter is 30.
Wow.
She's a Green Beret. She became a Green Beret last year.
No way.
Yeah.
A Green Beret.
Yep. She became a Green Beret.
Holy cow,
And-
what an accomplishment.
Yep. And my middle boy is a gynecologist. Just became a gynecologist.
Wow.
I told him, I said,
Good job.
boy, you went the opposite way than your dad did.
Good job,
But
Danny.
He didn't do nothing but study all the time and read and, that's all, he had no friends. He had nothing, he just wanted to study and, that's all he wanted.
Yeah.
He didn't want nothing else. My oldest is, does a lot of biology stuff for a lab up in.
We'll call him a scientist.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, and he does very well. Very well. I got two grandbabies, and he's doing very well.
That's awesome. Good job with your babies.
Yeah. Oh, it's incredible.
I started late in life, so my kids are still young. My oldest son decided he wanted to become an electrician, and he dropped out of high school with 5 months left to go
Oh, yeah.
and got his GED, and there was no stopping him because he turned 18 during Christmas break and basically told my husband and I, what his choice was, and I thought my husband was going to put him through a wall, but
Oh, yeah.
school wasn't for him. He wanted to learn a trade, so it didn't last very long. He does odd jobs. He just needs a minute, to kind of like figure life out a little bit.
Yeah.
And then my second child, I lost him to pancreatic cancer when he was 11 years old.
Wow.
He lives in heaven. He's going to be 20 the day after tomorrow, and he lives in heaven.
Wow.
And then I have two beautiful 6-foot daughters that are both incredible athletes. And my one daughter, Angelina, got a full-ride scholarship to Eckerd College over in St. Petersburg. It's an athletics scholarship. And then my youngest daughter has 1 year left of high school. And she plays indoor volleyball, where my other daughter plays beach volleyball. So they both play volleyball, but just different. So I'm hoping that she'll get a scholarship. And if she decides she doesn't want to go to college and wants to stay local and do something at like a local college, the college isn't for everybody, so
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. As long as she's happy. I know what it's like to be unhappy, so I wouldn't wish unhappiness on anyone. So whatever makes people happy is, or my kids happy is all I want. It's all I want for them, is for them to be happy.
Nothing else matters.
That's right. I was forced to watch my son die of brutal disease, and it changes you. It changes you.
I got through where the problem is, but there's a problem still, but I think it's just full of dirt. I think it's broken and I'll eventually get it to go. It's trying.
You got through?
I got through it, but there's a problem right there. I mean, it's more than likely it's just full of dirt right there. What it feels like.
How would dirt get into the pipe?
It's broken somewhere. Somewhere down there it's broke.
It's broken. Thank you for not giving up, Danny.
Oh no.
I mean, even if my girlfriend's coming for a week, and I mean, even if we can just have plumbing today, tomorrow, because she was saying, oh, well, just get a hotel room, and I really don't.
Oh no, we're gonna try to get you going here so you can live normal.
You think so?
Yeah,
After you do this?
I'm hoping.
Oh gosh, I hope so, Danny.
I'm gonna go in a minute. I'm pretty sure. And then we'll get a hold of Amari and see what he wants to do.
I don't live here full time. I have another home. I just use this as a little studio cottage. So I don't even have like a washer and dryer, hooked up or anything. It's just, a little bit of going to the bathroom and a few, washing of dishes here and there.
Yeah.
Until it gets fixed. So it's not like there's a bunch of people living here and a whole house full. Good morning. You know what I mean? So it's not like there's going to be like a lot of activity.
Do me a favor, just flush it one time. Just flush the toilet one time,
Okay.
please.
Go do it right now?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Okay, sure. Oh, I thought you were saying like in general,
Oh,
don't
no,
like
no,
if
no,
you go
no.
to the bathroom. All right, here I go. Yep, it flushed beautifully.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's all coming out of there. Here comes Hunter. Do you fish much down here?
Well, I haven't been fishing a lot because I've been working a lot, so it's coming to an end. Gonna be doing a lot more fishing.
Did you buy a boat in Puerto
No,
Rico?
not yet. No, I haven't yet. I didn't want to buy one to just sit around.
Right.
You know, people will take your boat out, but they won't take care of it. Like you will, you know. Kind of slow, just a little bit, not much, but it will get here. Can you do it one more time?
Go
One more
flush it?
time. It went away.
I'm sorry?
It's working. Flush them both?
It went away?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
There's no water in there? Flush them both,
Flush both toilets?
please.
Okay.
Please. Couple of times each.
Okay. How was that?
Good. Maybe let like a shower run or
Okay,
a sub. You know, that way you
Yeah.
keep doing.
You know, the first sign of trouble was I took a shower the other day here, and and I have a bathtub and I have a shower stall, you know, with glass doors, and the shower stall one the drain wasn't emptying,
Right.
and I thought to myself, oh my god, like I can clean up throw up and poop all day long, but ask me to clean the hair out of a drain.
Oh yeah.
And I would,
Gatsby.
I can't even. Like, I literally cannot even. The thought of it makes me want to vomit.
I
And
had a lady that throw up on my shoulder, back of my head.
oh my
Like that,
god, I'm
because
that lady.
Because she bent down to see what I was pulling out of the drain.
No.
It was a big mass of
Oh my
hair ball,
God.
and she threw up on me. And let me tell you what, I couldn't get that lady. It took a little bit to get that lady to
Compose herself.
to stop.
To stop.
Because she
Gagging.
she sent money to the shop
Oh.
for all new clothes.
Oh my God.
$500.
Oh my God.
And then she kept calling,
Bless her heart.
wanted to talk to me.
Yes. Bless her
Told me
heart.
she's been.
That would have been me.
Oh gosh, she says I'm not sick. I've never been sick. This was before the COVID thing.
Yeah.
And she was like, I've never been sick, so I'm sure that I've never infected you with anything.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Oh
and I'm
my
like,
God.
it's okay. Don't worry about
my
it. Don't worry about it. And
That is so me. That is so me.
it was just embarrassing for her, and she had
course.
a hard time getting over it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I had to tell her, look, that's enough.
Yes.
I had to tell her, I go,
Yeah.
that's enough. It's okay.
Oh my God.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Bless her heart.
Oh my
I
gosh.
understand. Like I'm so like anti-hair that like when I wash my hair, I have long hair, and when I wash my hair, I come outside and brush it
Yeah.
because I don't like to even see like a piece of hair like on my floor or like I'll brush my hair and then I clean the hairbrush right away and like not even look at it and throw it away. I don't know. It's just different people have different things, and that's just me.
We're that way.
I'm gonna go check the shower.
Yeah, just if it's all draining out and everything, you're fine.
Okay, I'll turn it up. Yes, it's draining.
Okay.
I'm sure it just needs, the drain probably just needs to be cleaned.
Yeah. I ended up I didn't put that on real tight. It doesn't need to be on tight. But I'll mention it to them. Whether they'll do anything, they probably won't unless it happens again.
Yeah.
You know, and then if it happens again, then they'll say, hey, look.
Now, is there any way, I mean, they probably won't pay for this, but is there any way that you can put a longer extender tube on it?
It needs that. I don't have a 3-inch one to do that, but even if you do, you have to, because it'll stick up on an angle. I would,
It's okay if it sticks up on an angle, because what I'm going to do is, once I get the 3-inch tube and have it come up, I'm going to put like a little wall around it, or a little
Okay.
like fence or something, and then plant flowers, because I'm redoing the whole landscape. And then, plant flowers around it and put some gravel around it. So if it does ever, make it look nice and clean.
yeah.
Like I said, I just moved in here with my studio, so I haven't had a chance to tackle anything. Like, this is
Well,
not
that
the way I
might be
live.
something that the park can handle, but let me find out.
Because I think that would be, the best for it. And
Yeah.
I don't know, since
It
you
takes
know
a
so.
special fitting to go on that down there, and I'm not sure I got it, but I'm gonna look
Okay.
and see if I do, and we'll see what we can figure out. Gotta figure out when it's under pressure.
But it probably still needs a new seal, right? No, you don't think so?
No. Most of the time that happens, they just dry out. Because if it ever backs up again, it's going to do the same thing again,
Yeah.
and it's, you'll be fine.
So you think that the plumbing under the sink is fine too? It just did it because it was under pressure?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, because I just turned on the water in the sink and it didn't, nothing. I have a bucket underneath it where it was leaking yesterday
Right.
and nothing happened.
I think you'll be fine. What do you want? Is that right here?
Yeah.
You want it higher
That would be great if you could make it go.
or right here?
Yeah, that would be great.
Slide up to here?
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Let's see. 16.
You're awesome, Jenny. Thank you
Oh,
so
it's a
much. I appreciate you so much.
It's no big deal at all.
helping a damsel in distress. You're a good man. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you.
How they're going to be when they find out that I'm not going to be working for them. They'll have one of the other guys, but they won't have me, and I'm just over there working for them.
Do they know that you're retiring? No.
I don't let. That was one of the things that they told me. I'm not allowed to tell the customers. Our clients, we're not allowed to tell them, because some people, they get used to me,
Yeah.
and
They don't want anybody else.
nope. So they either are going to move on to someone else or a different company. So they just, the agreement is, don't say it. You go along. Okay. That's what you want me to do. That's what I want you to do. Okay. All right. Not a
Yep.
problem. They gave me $30,000 when I left.
Wow. That's awesome.
Oh my God! It's that just tells you the kind of guy that I was looking for.
Right.
Which was, that's as close as I can get it to be straight.
Okay.
If I did it that way, it would have been way off.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, whenever on Friday, one of the girls in the office there goes, "This is gonna be a real happy day for you." And I go, "Well, no, I got a whole nother week to go." And she said, "No, today you will be really happy." And I go, "Okay." I said, "Everybody seems to be very happy or whatever."
Well,
So they gave me 3 envelopes, and one of them came from the girls in the office that had been in there a long time. We don't glue the top of these.
okay.
They all gave me like $200. All the girls gave me like $200 in public gift certificate, and then the other one had AARP gift certificate up to $500. It came from all the employees.
Yeah.
I'm like, I really needed that.
That's
And
so
then
funny.
and then when I opened that, Brian came over to me and said, "Here, this is for you. This is for late nights, that you worked, and all the time that you were reliable."
Yeah.
About when I wasn't reliable, he said, "We won't talk about it. We'll just talk about the good stuff today." And I looked at it, I started crying.
Oh my God.
And they were like, "What? What?" I said, "You couldn't believe it." So they all thought, "Oh man, he must have gave him, a couple $1,000s."
Yeah.
But when he gave me 30, and then you could hear a couple of the guys going, "I'm staying here.
Yeah.
I'm staying here."
Wow,
for a
that's
long time."
amazing.
Oh yeah, and now he does it up to $300. The retirement now, he does only up to 300. So if you have 300, if you put 3, he'll do 3.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he wouldn't do it for me because I've been doing it so long. So
Yeah.
he's like, well, I know you got the money to do it. No, I'm not doing that for you. And I'm like, okay. So, but they've been very good to me. It's hard to believe that it's going to be tomorrow. I'm supposed to bring my truck in with all my stuff. So, it's going to be weird.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be good though.
Yeah, it's just gonna be weird. And even my ex-wife called me and told me, that's awesome. I wish that I could do it 55. Taking money, whatever. She ended up marrying for me.
My next marriage, I'll marry a plumber too.